Hey everyone, it's Ashton. What is up with my hair? Hashtag hair problems, and that was totally a hashtag Sapphire moment. Okay, let's get out of this. This week and next week, I've kind of been talking a lot about fear, being fearless. And I talk about it all the time because people think that when you fail, it's the end. And it should really just be a stepping stone for learning to what isn't right and what you need to do that will get you to that goal. It's a lesson. It's a lesson for you to learn. You fail to learn so you can figure out the right way to go. Okay? So, I don't care if you fail 5 times. If you keep going, what if you're just one step closer to getting that? What if you just needed to take that one more try or that one more shot, but you gave up because you didn't want to fail anymore? Sucks, huh? Sucks to be you. Nope. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't be afraid of failure. Let it lead you to where you need to. So, I want to talk about some successful people that have failed. Because a lot of the top people didn't get there from success after success. More often than not, those who are actually remembered in history are the ones that actually faced the most obstacles, the ones that had the biggest amount of failures or that had to learn to get there because it forced them to work harder. It forced them to be determined to do what they wanted to do. And that's what I want you, your mindset, to think when whatever you're trying to achieve. Whatever you are trying to achieve, I need you to understand that when you fail, let it push you harder to get there. So next time that you're feeling down about your failures, I want you to remember some of these famous people that had to fail. And within the first few steps, they failed. But guess what? That was their first steps to success. Oh, by the way, first step to success. That's a Dani Johnson ordeal. You should check her out. Who is she? I don't know, but what I do know is that she's pretty amazing and she's a life changer. And by little, she's changing my life. That's what I do know. So just check her out. All right. So, Henry Ford. Do you guys know what he's for? Come on, of course you do. Who had a Ford? Guilty. I don't want to say guilty. I actually kind of liked my Ford, except we won't go into details. Let's get into what we were talking about. So, while Ford is today known for his innovative assembly line and American-made cars, he wasn't an instant success. In fact, his earlier businesses failed and left him broke 5 times. 5 times before he ended up finding Ford Motor Company. Not once, not twice, not 3, not 4, but 5. 5 times. 5 times before, okay? How many times will you go broke before you achieve your goals? Or achieve what you want to achieve? All right. Next, R.H. Macy. Yeah. How many of you guys go there? I'm not a big Macy's girl, but hey, that's okay. But most people are familiar with this large department store chain, but Macy didn't always have it easy. Macy started 7 failed businesses before hitting it big with his department store, or with the store in New York City. 7! So he went more than 5. 7 failed businesses before he reached this huge chain that we know as Macy's. Isn't that crazy? Just think, you failed at doing what you wanted once or twice, and that third time could have been something big and huge and amazing and what you were supposed to go for, but you were too afraid to because you were afraid that you were going to fail. All right, who else are we going to talk about? Let's talk about Honda. The billion-dollar business that is Honda began with a series of failures and some unfortunate turns of luck. Honda was turned down by Toyota Motor Corporation for a job after interviewing for a job as an engineer. So he was left jobless for quite some time. Guess what he did? He started making scooters out of his home. And spurred on by his neighbors, finally started his own business. Yeah. I'm sorry, but is that a little cray-cray? Yes. Okay, so these are just a few of the people that I wanted to talk to you about. There's still some more, but Walt Disney. You guys all know that. Today, Disney rakes in billions from merchandise, movies, and theme parks around the world. But Walt Disney himself had a bit of a rough start. He was fired as the newspaper editor, and he told that he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. After that, Disney started a number of businesses that didn't last too long, and what happened was he ended up bankruptcy and failure. But guess what? He kept plugging away and eventually found a recipe for success that worked. And look at where that led him. He went bankrupt and said that he was a lack of imagination. All right. Let's talk about some scientists and thinkers. How about that? So, Albert Einstein. Most of us take Einstein's name as he was a genius, but he didn't always show such promise. Einstein did not even speak until he was 4, and he didn't even read until he was 7. And that caused his teachers and parents to think that he was mentally handicapped. He was slow and antisocial, but eventually he was expelled from school and then refused admittance to the school. And then it might have taken him a bit longer, but most people would agree that he caught on pretty well in the end, winning the Nobel Prize and changing the face of modern physics, right? Einstein. They thought he was mentally handicapped. Yep. Crazy stuff, right? All right, who else should we talk about? Let's talk about Thomas Edison. I love this one. So, in early years, teachers told Edison he was too stupid to learn anything. So, work was no better. He was fired from his first 2 jobs for not being productive enough. Even as an inventor, Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb. Of course, all of those unsuccessful attempts finally resulted in the design that did work. Let there be light. 1,000? Would you take on 999 and quit? Would you take on 2 and quit? How many attempts will it take you before you give up? Or are you never going to give up? Because one more shot could lead you to the success that you want, to the goal that you want, to the dream that you want, to wherever it is that you want to go. It could be that one more shot. One. So, next time, when you think about your failures, remind yourself of these people. We'll come up with some more too. So, Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.